Check, check. 1, 2. All right. Got some audio going here. All right, welcome everybody to the Hazel Park Ice Arena. The Jackets facing Indy Fuel today for the NAR Hockeytown Tier 2 invite. It is a cold one here in this rink. This is an Olympic-sized rink, so a little bigger than normal. And as I talk, I've got steam coming out of my mouth. So it is that cold. This is probably one of the coldest rinks we've ever been in for sure. But I feel warm. I feel warm because I'm next to my co-host, commentator, Ian Muir, who's joined me here. How are you doing, Ian? Are you staying warm?
I'm bundled up. I have hat and gloves on. Yes. I think by far the coldest rink I've ever been in. I can see my breath as I talk.
I know.
This is
every word I say. It's like a chimney. All right. Schedule for this weekend. Today we got Indy Fuel Gold and then Traverse City North Stars at a different rink, hopefully a warmer rink, the Redford Ice Arena at 8:15 tonight. And then tomorrow at 1:55, there's the Northern Michigan Black Bears and some bracket play on Monday.
Yeah, the USA Hockey Arena tomorrow is a lot of fun. We played there before against CompuWare. Sorry, CompuServe. And the Highlighters.
The Netscape Navigators.
The Netscape Navigators. If we get that main ice, it's really a great experience for the kids and the parents.
Oh, I know. It is a really good place to play for sure. All right, Blue Jackets, our rating went up this week, 84.40. This season's record, 19-26-4. Goals for and against, 145 and 175. Let's take a look at the stats of the Indy Junior Fuel Gold. They are 85.92 on My Hockey Ratings. And this season's record, 29-15-1. Goals for and against, 158-91. They're a high-scoring team. And we actually played these guys already. We played them on January 3rd and lost to them 3-2, and then a 5-1 loss against the Indy Fuel. All right, I do not know if anybody is out or missing. I heard something about Zach had something going on. So hopefully he'll be joining us later in the tournament. I'm looking for him right now. No Zach today. Who else is missing?
I didn't know that.
That's
what
Mason.
Out the whole weekend?
No, I don't think so. Mason said something about he had something going on this morning. So hopefully he'll be back for some other games. And nobody on the injury report as far as I know. Ian's counting right now to try to figure out.
They're moving too much. I can't.
They're moving.
They're moving too much. I can't get a count on them.
All right, stay tuned as always after the game for the Monsters Among Us Monster Play of the Game.
Yeah, I think it's just Frank we're missing. Just one.
And then thanks to our other sponsor, Taco Bell. That was loud. Let's turn that one down.
So the game before us was a little interesting. It was the Honey Baked Gold team that we originally had scheduled there in '88. And they were playing the Chicago Blues team. So they're both in our division, but we don't play either of them. But I wasn't overly impressed with either of the teams.
No.
It was a 2-0 victory for Honey Baked, but Wasn't overly impressed. And then on the other ice is Metro Junior Jets and the Traverse City team that we play later today.
Okay. Which is a
They
different
were very,
Traverse City.
It was a good physical battle, but Metro Junior Jets were winning when I last left. So it looks like a good, close game there.
So we're on the Olympic rink, which is a bigger rink. What do you think? Does that help us or hurt us in this case?
I don't know. Usually Olympic rink, I mean, you probably have to ask a coach's opinion, but to me, sometimes more room means it helps teams to have more speed.
Yeah, if they're a faster team than us, then they might have an advantage in the bigger rink. But we're tougher, and we'll see what we can do against a faster team, if they are faster.
I don't think the other rink is as cold as this one. Not that it matters.
This one is pretty cold.
The one over there I don't think is as cold. But I don't believe I've been to the rink that we play at later, Redford Arena. I don't believe I've been there before.
I've never been here, that's for sure. All right, starting in goal is going to be Sam Peterson. Starting lineup, we have Jack Cotton, Murph, Shalik, Stessner, and Will Gehlert. Here we go. Get ready for the puck drop. Cotton at the face-off circle. Puck is dropped. Jackets win it. Stessner picks it up. Advancing through the neutral zone. Crosses the line. Dumps it in. On the forecheck is Gehlert. Gehlert in the near side corner. Sends it to the opposite side. Fuel pick it up. Murph on the coverage. They're going to pass it out into the neutral zone. It gets into our zone. Coverage. Stessner in the far side corner. Shalik's right in front of the net. Fuel trying to keep it in. Jackets trying to break it out. Taken away there by Stessner. He gets it along the far side boards, and it's going to be icing against the Jackets.
Just got a report from our field reporter, Ryan Jayne, that the Metro Junior Jets and Traverse City game ended in a 3-3 draw. Sorry, tie, as you Americans call it.
Draw. Yeah, I'll be showing the brackets. I have a list of the teams I can show you guys, and we can talk about the different teams. But for the most part, we are the lowest rated team. All right, Brady taking a hit there behind the net on the back check. Puck on the near side boards. We got a new personnel out there. Jake Hurt, Matty Muir with the puck. He's going to get it out of the zone. Burke is also out there. Fuel still have it in our zone. They got it on the far side. It's going to be a penalty against Burke there as he tripped that guy down, and I'm pretty sure they're going to call that tripping against Burke. What do you think about that?
Might get him for a hook, might get him for a chip. Pretty soft, though.
I agree. I don't think that was a penalty at all.
Kid went down pretty easy, not very strong on the skates.
And they're calling tripping.
But that's the experience we had playing them last time. They're not strong on their skates.
All right, Jackets on the penalty kill and a face-off in our zone. Hammond gets the face-off win there. Malicki with a nice shoulder, knocking that guy down in the corner. Puck still stuck on the boards there, back to the blue line. Defenseman, bad pass, and Jake Hurt's going to take advantage of that. He tried to. Puck still on the far side boards. Jake Hurt comes over to try to help out. The official is in the way. Get out of the way, official. Puck gets chipped along the boards. Jake Hurt again going after it. Fuel trying to keep it in there. Jake Hurt's going to flip the puck out, and what a perfect flip that was. It's going to go all the way down the ice into the offensive zone. Brady Hammond on the full court pressure there. Shalik out there, Stessner out there, Jake Hurt still out there, and 46 seconds left in the penalty kill. Fuel right in front of the goal, hit off the side of the net. Shalik sends it near side. At the blue line, Fuel have it, take a shot. It was tipped, and I think it was blocked there by Sam Peterson, so the first shot of the game right there. Fuel in the near side boards, passing cross ice to a defenseman. They take a shot, and again, it's blocked there by Peterson. Jake Hurt on the far side gets a backhand on it, doesn't get it out, but that defenseman has a hard time keeping it in. They're going to keep it in there on the far side boards. And we got 6 seconds left in the penalty kill. Stessner on the far side. They pass it back to a defenseman. He's out, and he goes right into play and almost knocked that puck away from the defenseman. Fuel send it near side. Brady Hammond going in after it. First, he's going to pass it across ice, and it's going to get through the neutral zone, and Jackson Burke on the forecheck, what he does best, coming off the penalty box and right into the action. Cobbs comes over and tries to lay a hit down. That was a pretty nice move there by Cobbs to try to keep it in there, but the Fuel are going to get it out. Maddie and Muir now chasing him down. They're in our zone. The kid tripped down, and Maddie takes the puck, and he's going to go on the offensive attack on the left-hand side. Maddie with a shot just over the net up on the near side. Peter Cobbs keeping the puck in the zone in the near side corner. Fighting.
It's an awful long way to go to miss the net on that one.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, man. All right, Fuel advancing. Evan Jayne on defense coverage there. Puck goes back behind the net. Fuel still have it. They're looking for a pass right in front with a nice hit there by Gehlert. Trying to get it on the back check there. Puck on the near side corner. Gehlert picks it up. It's nice to see Jake with some spunk right here at the beginning of the game. He's going to get it out to Cobbs, and then the Fuel are going to knock it back in, and that's going to be an offsides call against the Fuel.
I couldn't tell how many minutes in the period are they playing.
14-minute periods.
Did they do a minute and a half penalty or 2?
Minute and a half penalty.
Minute and a half, all right.
All right, here we go. Face off right at the defensive blue line. The Fuel are going to get that one. Caden Young now on the attack on the right-hand side. Takes a shot off the leg of the goaltender and bounces near side. Right in front with another shot by Caden, and it was blocked again, and that was a very good push there by the Jackets. It's too bad we couldn't get that one to go in. Right behind our net, Fuel take the puck away there. Maddie trying to stop it down. Top of the circle, puck is flipped up there by the Fuel and caught by Peterson.
And we have the first inkling of Crazy Coach coming out.
Careful. I know, this whole thing is slippery. You guys are making me nervous. All right, here we go. Face off in our zone, near side circle here. Cotton at the face-off circle, wins it, gets it to Stessner. Stessner puts it up the boards and gets it out through the neutral zone. There's a whistle there, stoppage of play. I think it might have gone out of play or something. We're going to have a face-off right in the center.
I think they were offsides, but they played it from back here, so they're bringing it to the center rights.
All right, face-off right in the middle. Cotton wins the face-off. Malicki dumps it in the offensive zone. The Fuel have the puck here in the near side boards, trying to pass it out. Almost held in there by Stessner. Now it's back in our zone. Malicki on the coverage, sends it far side. Young going in after it along with Cotton. Fuel pick it up, chip it into the corner. A shot there blocked by, I think, Malicki. Fuel have it back behind the net now. Fuel on the coverage, or with the puck there. Cotton with a nice hit. Cotton trips that guy down with no call there. Trying to get the puck out. Loose puck on the left-hand side. Back behind the net, and now the Fuel have it in the near side. Smith out there. He picks up the puck. Smith advancing into the neutral zone, and on the offensive side, ran into some traffic. Caden Young was there to help him out, and a nice pass there from Caden to Smith, and Smith just couldn't get that shot off. Stessner keeps the puck in right before he was hit.
Yeah, they're actually calling late hits. This is great. Because we experienced a lot of those last time we played this team, and they actually just called a late hit there.
Mason Stessner drawing the penalty there for the late hit. What, roughing was the call there? So a minute and a half on the power play here for the Jackets. 8:41 left to go in the first, no score. Fuel with 3 shots, the Jackets with 2 shots.
I'm very interesting and surprised how many of these Fuel parents have Tri-State Spartans here.
I noticed that too. That's really interesting.
That's very curious.
Hammond at the far side boards with the puck to Gehlert. Gehlert with a shot off the pads of the goaltender. Rebound shot went back behind the net. Murph in the near side corner. He's going to pick up the puck. Murph back to Jayne. Jayne from the point takes a shot, goes up over the net. Gehlert on the far side, advancing forward, back behind the net to Hammond. Hammond getting it.
We have no one right in front of the net. We need someone in front of the net there.
We sure do. Hammond skating around here by the blue line. On the far side, Gehlert sends it to the net, tipped there by Murph. Not sure if it hit the goaltender, but Murph's got the puck in the near side boards. Back to Jayne at the point. Jayne back to Murph on the far right side. Murph sending it to the net, off the side of the net. Gehlert right in front of the net there. Couldn't get the puck in, though. Murph Back to Jayne. Good power play here by the Jackets. Jayne sending it to the net, and it's deflected in there by Gehlert. Gehlert scoring first here.
Great job by Evan.
Yeah, and nice assist there by Evan. The Jackets now up 1-0, and that's a power play goal by the Jackets. Puck in our zone, almost in there, and a shot blocked there by Peterson right in front of the net. All right, here we go. Face-off in the defensive zone. Leader at the face-off circle. Matty Muir out there, hurt. Looks like Malicki and Jackson Burke. Puck is dropped. Muir's going to get it out into the neutral zone. Fuel passing it into our zone. They dump it in to the corner. Fuel pick it up back behind the net. Looking for a pass here. Centering it right in the center, knocked away there by Leader, and then chipped out of the zone by Gehlert. Fuel are going to pick it back up, though, and they take it all the way back down to their zone, passing it into the neutral zone and then dumping it into the offensive zone. Malicki back in our zone with possession. Passing it to Muir on the near side. Muir passing it forward to Leader. Leader tips it, gets it in the offensive zone. Fuel are going after it. Jackson Burke on the forecheck there behind the net. They're going to pass it on the far side. They're trying to pass it out of the zone, and they will. It's going to go all the way down. They're calling it no icing. I don't agree with that. That should be icing. Gehlert and got hit from behind there. They're going to call that a penalty. From behind.
If we were going to see a 2-10 in that game, that would have been the one to do it.
All right.
So we'll see how the ref calls this one.
Who was that on the back check? Was that Cotton drawing the penalty there?
Gehlert
took that hit. So Fuel are going to get a penalty here. Jacket's going to go back on the power play. If it's anything like
but it's only 2 minutes. I don't know if that's going to help control the game or not, because that was pretty bad. That would have been a 2-10 elsewhere.
Yeah, it's just a minor penalty here.
In Detroit, they just call it hockey.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Cotton at the face-off circle. Jackets on the power play here for 1.5 minutes. Cotton wins the face-off, gets it back to Stessner at the blue line. Stessner on the far side to Smith. To Cotton with a shot, and it was deflected off the goaltender, bounced on the near side. Gehelert's going to pick up the puck here in the corner, trying to pass it across the ice to Smith. Smith on the far side boards, far side corner. He's got the puck. Oh, he tried to pass it back to Stessner. Now there's a race for the puck, and there's a chance for a breakaway and a shot, which was blocked there by Peterson.
And now he's going the other way with it. Nice.
And now Stessner's going to pick up the puck, and he's going on the offensive attack. Cotton on the left-hand side, back to Smith. Smith with a shot. Was that tipped by the goaltender? I don't know. It just went back behind the net, hit the back glass. Cotton on the
great setup. It was a shame we didn't finish that. Great setup.
Absolutely. Cotton on the backside there to Gehlert. Ooh, that might have been offsides. Nope, they're calling no offsides. Puck is flipped up and out, and that's...
It hit the net.
It hit the net, yeah. So it's going to be out of play. Okay, 5:46 left to go in the first period. Jackets up 1-0, and there's a 38 seconds left to go on the Jackets power play. Face-off in the offensive boards. Hammond, Young, Cobbs, Jayne, Muir, Peterson in net. Face-off puck is dropped, goes back to the line. Muir picks it up. Muir passing far side corner to Young. Tipped towards the net, popped up and over the net. Young going after it now with Hammond. Hammond almost getting it. Fuel trying to get it out. Kept in there by Jayne. Jayne flips it up back on the boards. Back behind the net, Caden Young. Centered to Cobbs. Cobbs with a shot, blocked by the goaltender. Young on the far side, gets the puck away, and the Fuel are going to pick it up and skate it out of the zone. They've got it on the far side. Nice hit there by Matty Muir to knock down that puck. Hopefully, not really. Puck on the near side, back behind the net. Fuel have it. Looking for a pass right in front. The pass went, and he missed it. It's going to go all the way down. The goaltender is going to pick it up.
Yep.
The penalty is cleared off. The goaltender comes out of the net, and there was an empty net there. Puck on the far side now. Fuel with the puck, skating through the neutral zone. Matty Muir forcing that guy to dump the puck in. Jayne gets the puck near side to Cobbs. Cobbs trying to flip it out. Now there's a battle at the blue line. He knocked the puck out of the zone. I think that was Gehlert that swatted it away. Fuel now on the attack on the right side, back behind the net. Peterson shifting. Muir with the puck now. Muir moving through the neutral zone on the right-hand side. Puck gets away from him in the far side corner. Takes a hit, but makes the pass there to Gehlert on the far, or Leader on the far side. Leader keeping the puck in. Puck at the line to Malicki. Malicki's got it. Sends it to the net, but it's blocked. Murph tried to center it, but nobody was there. Our defense is changing out lines. Now the Fuel are on the attack here. Nice knockdown there by Leader. Gets the puck away, and a shot and a goal there by the Fuel. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there with the Fuel, but they're gonna get a goal.
I told Maddie before the game, protect yourself. We remembered it was like playing them before. They hit late, they hit high, they hit dirty. So like, you gotta protect yourself here. Look out for it.
All right, we're tied up 1-1 here. Center ice. Fuel get the puck after the faceoff. 3:44 left to go in the period. Fuel tipping it into our zone there. Malicki with the puck on the far side boards. Passing to Gehlert with a nice pass to Murph across the ice. Murph forced to dump the puck in. Leader going in on the forecheck, centering it right in front. And off the goaltender's pads there. I'm going to count that as a shot. Fuel get the puck on the far side. Flip it out, and their guy on the offense gets the puck. Passing right in front and a quick shot. And that was an amazing play by Peterson there. Murph on the right-hand side. Backhand towards the net. Hit the goaltender's blocker and bounced up over the net. Cotton on the near side taking a pass from Gehlert. Jayne with the puck now takes a shot, and the goaltender hangs onto it. Let's check out this nice play here by Peterson as they come down the ice here on the right-hand side. This guy right in the center of the frame, he comes left on the weak side. The pass to that guy, and Peterson shifts nicely to stop that puck. Face off in the offensive zone. 2:55 left to go in the first period. We're tied at 1 apiece here. Jackets have 9 shots on goal. Fuel with 7. Puck in the near side corner. Hurt going after it. Fuel pass it cross ice there. They're going to chip it out. Fuel on the attack through the neutral zone, and it's going to be offsides. There was a guy waiting right at the line.
He thought his foot was on the line, and then it scooted over. He tried to reach back for it and didn't get there in time. Luckily, the ref was in position.
He was looking right at it.
Yep.
All right, 2:43 left to go in the first period, 1-1. Cotton at the face-off circle. Hurt. Jackson, Burke. Face-off won by the Fuel. They're going to get it all the way back down in their zone. Burke trying to knock it away there. That guy loses it. Burke's going to take it away on the far side boards. Dumps it into the corner, and that is going to be Cotton trying to make a play there, but it got taken away again by the Fuel. Great full court pressure by Burke to get the puck, get a chance on the puck there in the offensive zone. Unfortunately, they were able to get it out. All right, puck all the way back down in our zone. Gehlert going to pass it into the neutral zone to Burke again. Burke with the puck. He's going to send it into the offensive zone. Jake Hurt coming in to try to get it, but the goaltender is going to knock it out. Gehlert with the puck, and it's going to be offsides against the Jackets. 2 minutes left in the first period here, 1-1 against the Indy Junior Fuel. Face-off right at the offensive blue line. Face-off won by the Fuel. They've got it back behind the net. Cobbs on the forecheck. Nolan McLean comes over to knock him away. They're going to flip the puck out of the zone and get it in the offensive boards. Matty Muir on the coverage. Pass right in front. It was blocked by Matty and gets sent in the far side corner. McLean, Malicki to McLean. It gets tipped in the offensive boards. Doesn't go all the way down for an icing. Fuel in the corner with McLean. Knocks the puck away. Fuel still have possession. Hammond gets it. Puts it back deep behind the net. Fuel send it near side at the line. Muir's going to hold it in. Goes into the corner. Cobb's trying to go in the corner and get it, and the Fuel are going to send it out. Leader picks it up there in the neutral zone. McLean, he steps out, goes back in, and they're going to call what happened there.
We had Cobb's offside over here on the near ice.
Offsides against the Jacket. Minute 7 left to go in the first period. We're tied at 1 apiece against the Indy Junior Fuel. Indy Fuel, we played them twice already this year at our home rink in January. Lost both games. I believe it was 3-2 and 5-1. Puck at the line. Fuel are going to get it into our zone. Shalik Stessner on the coverage knocks the puck here near side corner. Fuel regain, come over to the top of the zone, take a shot, blocked, saved by Peterson. Smith sends it across the ice, just misses Caden Young, and that's going to be a icing call, but I like the play there by Smith to try to hit Caden on the far side.
Yeah, great idea. Good pass, just couldn't get to it.
Yep. Stessner on the near side corner, face-off puck here. Leader at the face-off circle. Caden in front of the net. Smith there too. Stessner gets the face-off puck, puts it near side. Smith knocks that guy around, and puck I thought went out of play, but apparently stayed in. Stessner's going to pick up the puck on the near side corner, sending it to the opposite side to Shalik, and a good move there gets it to Caden Young. Caden banks it off the boards and sends it all the way down. It's going to be another icing call. I like the puck moving on the defensive boards, the passing.
Yeah. You know, on this size ice, when you go to send the puck around the back boards, it takes a while to get to the other side.
It's a lot more open, too, for someone to skate over. It's harder for someone to skate over and stop it. All right, another face-off here in the defensive zone. Cotton at the face-off circle. Stessner, Murph, Shalik, Gehlert. Shalik with the puck, getting it out to Gehlert. Gehlert in the offensive zone takes a shot. It was tipped off a stick. It goes back behind the net. Gehlert regains it, and he tried to send it out, and it's going to go all the way down back to our ice. Stessner picks it up. He's got it behind the net, passing to Shalik on the far side. Shalik's going to flip it up and out right as he's hit. And the puck goes on the offensive boards, and that's going to be the end of the first period. Jackets tied with the Indy Fuel 1-1. What do you think of the first period so far, Ian?
I think it kind of was what we were expecting. Very physical game, lots of hits. I think that we've looked really good at times, and other times they've looked better. So it's really it's really very even. It just kind of goes in waves. One team starts to kind of dominate a few minutes, and then the other team starts to dominate, and it just kind of goes back and forth.
Couple penalties there in the first period, couple goals as well. Jackson Burke with a penalty. We got a goal, Will Gehlert assisted by Evan Jayne, and then a goal by the Indy Fuel with 3:50 left to go. I do have a replay of the first goal here. Let's take a look at it. Here it is in the corner. And it's going to go to Jayne here, who's positioned right at the point. He takes the puck, sends it in. Gehlert positioned right in front of the net, and nice little tip there by Gehlert to get it right in. So that was a good play by the Jackets. And I'd like to thank Dan Thornton for this wonderful app. I talked to him this week. He's been helping me out with some stuff, and he lined up the transition from the replay out. So now it's lined up correctly. So thanks, Dan. I appreciate it. All right, Jackets and Fuel set up here for the second period of play. I'm not set up, though. Here we go. 14-minute periods. And now I'm ready to go. Jackets going right to left. Peterson in the net. Cotton at the face-off circle. Muir, Jayne, Gehlert, Murph. Fuel win the face-off. They're going to pass it through the neutral zone. Dump it into our zone. Back behind the nets. Peterson comes out of net, picks it up. Murph on the far side. Fuel still trying to bury it in our zone here. Back behind the net. Jayne's going to pick it up. Pass through the neutral zone. Back into our corner here. Or their corner. On the forecheck is Murph. He picks up the puck looking for a pass. He couldn't quite get it. Tried to flip it out. Evan Jayne trying to keep it in, but they're going to get it out. Fuel come away with the puck. They try to dump it in. Tipped there by Murph, picked up by the Fuel. They're at the top of the circle in some traffic. Get the puck, guys. Come on. Shot towards the net, deflected, and a stop there by Peterson. Murph gets the puck, chips it out into the neutral zone. Fuel pick it up, though. Murph with a nice hit there. Muir is going to get the puck out. It's going to be icing against the Jackets.
It seems like this coach is completely oblivious to how he sounds to other people. Just in his own world.
He's very motivating, and we get it firsthand here. All right, 12:56 left to go here in the second period. Face-off in our defensive zone. Hammond winning the face-off. Stessner putting it along the board, kept in by the Fuel. They put it in back behind the net. Stessner with the puck behind the net, looking for a pass. He's hanging on to it. He flips it up, trying to get it in the neutral zone, and we got Burke here who is open. Malicki's going to keep it out of our zone. Hammond in the neutral zone to Burke, Burke. Stessner picks it up in the neutral zone. He's going to go on the offensive attack. Passing back to Hurt. Hurt dumps it in. Stessner back behind the net. Looking for a pass. Right in front. Hurt was wide open with a shot, and it was off the leg pads of the goaltender, and a good play by the Jackets to get that puck on net. If that puck would have been airborne, I think that puck would have gone in. What do you think?
It might have. It looked like it might have been an open. Might have been a little opening on the right. Sorry, it's hard to talk over the cussing coach. Cussing at his own players.
Anywhere on the right or left, upside. Oh, off the faceoff, goes right towards the goaltender. A defenseman there stopped it. Hammond fighting for the puck. Hammond hurt. Malicki, Burke, Stessner in the neutral zone. Now he's back covering this guy from the Fuel. He tips the puck, and it goes near side corner. Burke trying to back check it away. Stessner on the far side corner picks it up to Hurt. Hurt on the far side, passes it into the neutral zone, picked up by the Fuel, and it's going to be a high stick.
Why are you looking at me?
That coach is getting an evil eye, giving us an evil eye, because Ian had something to say to him.
No one said that.
All right, here we go. But meanwhile, this is going on. Face off in the defensive zone. Cobbs has the puck. Puck gets sent out of the zone. It gets dumped all the way back into our zone. That coach is still worried about us over here. Fuel with the puck.
Just coach, man.
Into our zone.
Just coach. Don't worry about it.
Fuel at the line, sending it in. It's in the near side boards. Leader. McLean trying to pass it back there to Gehlert. Fuel advancing towards the net, and it was stopped down there by the defensive core. Fuel dump it back in. Jayne sending it near side corner here. Gehlert back behind the net. Jayne. It's a good push here by the Fuel. The Jacket's going to get it out. Nice pass there by Cobbs, getting it to McLean. McLean dumping it in. Fuel have it behind their own net. They're passing it on the far side. They're going to dump it in. And it's going to be icing against the Fuel. We'll have a face-off down in the offensive zone here. All right, here we go at the face-off circle. Cotton, Young, Smith, Malicki, Muir, and Peterson in net.
I think the coach is trying to get the ref's attention. He's going to tell on Donna or tell on someone.
All right, here we go back into our zone.
He's very upset with Donna recording him.
I thought he was upset with you.
Well, he looked at me, but it wasn't me that told him to shut up.
You would think he would know whose voice is whose, because he's coming out now.
Is he telling on us now?
All right, here we go. Face off in the defensive zone. 10:22 left to go in the second period. We're tied at 1 apiece.
Public place. So, I mean, because he yelled out and cussed at our players last time he played you? So, nah, that's bullshit.
We have it on video, dude.
She didn't say, he cussed. He cussed. He cussed. Hey, we got it right here on camera. He cussed.
It's on video.
She didn't say anything.
All right, there's some back and forth with the parents here. All right, here we go. Face off of the defensive side. Cotton. The Fuel pick it up. They take a shot, just missing the net. Puck on the far side. Muir with the puck on the near side boards. Skating through the neutral zone on the offensive attack here. Muir tried to wrap it around. Smith is positioned right in front of the net. Fuel on the attack now on the right-hand side, back behind the net, looking for a pass. He loses the puck. Smith's going to pick it up on the far side. Smith with the puck. Puck got taken away there by the Fuel. Matty Muir's going to pick up the puck there. And then Cotton has it on the offensive boards. He's looking for some help. He's going to hold it in there. Young comes over to help him out. Loose puck back behind the net. Young with a nice forecheck there. Goes back to the line, almost held in there by Stessner. Gets out. Stessner's going to dump it in. That might be intentional offsides, but yep, they're going to call intentional offsides. And we will have a face-off down in the defensive zone here. 9 minutes, 9 seconds left to go here in the second period. We got a tie game 1-1. All right, here we go. Hammond at the face-off circle. Stessner out there along with Murph, Gehlert, and Shalik Peterson. Puck at the line, stopped there by the Fuel. They're going to dump it into our zone. Shalik on the coverage there. Puck back behind the net. And the shot was blocked there by Shalik. Bounces off the back glass. Held in there by the Fuel, but Cotton's going to pick up the loose puck, and he goes on the offensive attack. Got tipped away. A nice chance there by Murph, but the puck goes up over the net, hits the back glass. And they're going to send it down. They got one of their Fuel guys here on the near side. Coverage by Stessner. He easily, nonchalantly, tips that puck away. It looked like Mason was just eyeing him down. And he easily got it. All right, shot fired there by one of our guys off the goaltender's pads. Puck near side into the neutral zone. Fuel passing it, shipping it in. Gehlert back behind the net. Stessner, far side corner. Getting it to Gehlert. At the line, Fuel keep it in. Gehlert intercepted that. Fuel tried to take it to the net, but it was blocked there by one of our guys. Now Gehlert has the chance on the offensive boards. Jake with the puck, far side boards. Jackets changing lines. Gehlert handling it all by himself there. He's got it, near side corner. Coming around, takes a shot. Deflected. I don't know if that was off the goaltender or... Here, why don't you plug yourself back in? That's all right. All right, we're back live here. Sorry about that. Looks like we lost all the info.
stop talking to her. Stop talking to her. Jesus, have some fucking manners. Please don't talk to us. Please coach your team.
Ian, just relax, man.
Just stop. You got a dirty team.
All right, here we go. Sorry about that. I lost the feed here for a second.
Stop talking to us.
All right, the fuel, sorry about all that, the technical difficulties.
We can talk after. Okay.
It's 2-1, and Ian's chirping with the coach. I know, Ian, just leave him alone, please. Stop talking to him. Please leave him alone. Well, she should move. All right. All right, 5:23 left to go in the second period. The Fuel are leading 2-1 now, and I believe it's tied up in shots. I lost all my data there. I had a little technical difficulty, so. All right, we got 5:21 left to go. Puck is in the near side corner. Nice play there by Caden Young to get the puck away, and it's going to go out into the neutral zone, and they're going to call that probably offsides. All right, next at the face-off here, leader. Murph, Jayne, Gehlert, Peterson, and net. 2-1 game here. Gehlert at the line. He's going to keep it in. Leader getting it towards the net. A shot by Gehlert there. Leader. Fuel are going to pick up the puck. They dump it in. Jayne. On the coverage there, Murph. Fuel still have it on the far side corner. Shot fired, deflected off of somebody, and Murph's going to pick up the puck, and then it's going to get called for an icing call. 4:10 left to go in the second period. We're down 2-1.
You could go ask the tournament desk to have someone stand here from the tournament to make sure you stop talking.
All right, here we go. Cotton at the face-off circle. Fuel put it on net there. It's stopped down by Peterson. Little back and forth, loose puck right in front of the net. It's on the side of the net. Looks like Cotton picks it up, and Fuel are going to keep it in. On the far side is Muir. Tried to pass it to Gehlert, who was open there. It's going to go all the way down. We're waving off icing. Jackson Burke on the forecheck. Puck is centered right in front there and sent out of the zone. Malicki's going to pick it up there in the neutral zone. He's going to dump it in to Cotton on the attack here on the left-hand side, passing right in front. Burke with a shot, and it's stopped down there by the goaltender for the Fuel. Another face-off here in the offensive boards. Cotton, Burke, Hurt, Gehlert, Stessner, Peterson. Fuel get the face-off, and they're going to dump it out of the zone all the way down. It's going to be an icing call, and it's going to be against the Jackets. Cotton at the face-off circle. Puck is dropped. Fuel win it. They bank it off the glass. Gehlert stops it down.
that go off sides or come out? Or
I do not know. Caught at the face-off circle. Burke, Hurt, Gehlert, Stessner. Puck is in the offensive zone. Burke going after it. Fuel are going to get it out. Hurt picks it up in the neutral zone. Passes on the far side to Cotton. Cotton turning. Trying to get it in the offensive boards. It's on the boards. Stessner, he's going to punch it into the offense zone. Fuel, bank it off the wall. They're going to get it out. They've got the puck now, trying to enter our zone. It's going to be offsides against the Fuel. 2:48 left to go in the second period. 2-1, Fuel have it right now. Hammond at the face-off circle. McLean, Cobbs, Jayne, Muir, Peterson. Fuel dumped the puck in. It's going to go all the way back behind the net. Jayne's first one there to get it. Backhands it to Muir on the far side corner. Fuel take it away there. Hammond back behind the net, trying to pass it to Jayne on the near side corner. Jayne with the puck, pass into Nolan. McLean. Nolan tried to tip it out, and it gets sent back in by the Fuel. On the far side is Muir.
That's interference. The kid who didn't play the puck just checked him. That's clear interference right there.
Muir back behind the net with the puck. Gets it out of the zone. Muir on the offensive attack. Gets the puck away. He gets it to McLean on the near side corner. McLean now. Cobbs comes away with the puck. Centers to Hammond with a shot off the crossbar. I can't believe that.
Wow.
Jayne, he's going to send it to the net, but it was tipped. Puck almost gets sent out. Muir's going to keep it in. It's on the far side boards. Gets kicked away there. McLean on the forecheck, getting the puck in the far side corner away. Fuel pick up the puck, and they're going to ice it down for an icing call. Let's take a look. Oh, I didn't get that replay. Everything reset.
About as close to a goal as you can get without it being a goal.
Yeah, I know. That was a good play. And it was a good chance for the Jackets to just off the crossbar. Leader at the face-off circle. To Smith. Smith sending it to the net off the goaltender for a shot on the far side. Stessner picks it up, goes in the far side corner. Back behind the net, near side corner. Looking for a pass. Passes right in front, knocks off the side of the net. Smith picks it up. Smith turns, takes a shot, blocked by a defender there, and he's going to bank it off the boards and get it on the offensive side. Young with the puck, making a shift there, trying to get the puck out. He's willing that out, and it's going to finally go out. Smith passing to Leader, who's going to go after the puck here on the near side of the offensive zone. Gets the puck, trying to get it to the net. Fuel pick it up back behind, send it on the far side. Gets out of the zone all the way down into the offensive zone. Stessner passing to Malicki on the near side. Malicki passing to Leader on the offensive side. Takes a shot, just missing the net. Puck on the far side, Smith. Smith to Leader in the corner. Fuel pick it up and chip it out. Held in there by Stessner. He chips it towards the net. It's blocked. And then Leader picks up the rebound here. He's got it on the near side. Moving up center, takes a shot, just missing the net. Smith is on the far side looking for something. Fuel look tired here, and this will be a way to bury it. At the line, Stessner sends it in, just missing the net there. Jayne sends it, puts it on net, and the second chance shot's going to go in. Young with the goal there with less than 5 seconds left to go. We're going to take a look at this play here.
Talk about a good time to score. 3.7 seconds left.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
There it is, the replay right there, getting into the net. All right, that's the end of the second period. The Jackets tied up again here at the end of the period with the Fuel. All right, let's talk about the Fuel here for a second. They're rated just a 1.5 above us at 85.92. Their record 29-15-1, and they score a lot of goals. We played them at home January 3rd. A 3-2 loss and a 5-1 loss was the result of those games.
So maybe we this is where it's a good time to have like a rules expert. Their Fuel second goal, the net was off, but I'm sure it matters how the net came off as to whether it's valid or not. But the net was well off when the goal went in. But I don't know if it doesn't count because our goalie knocked it off or wasn't impeded or what. So
yeah, I don't really know. I didn't really see the net come off, but I wasn't paying attention too closely there. All right, Jackets change sides. They're moving left to right, wearing their white. Out there we got Jayne, Gehlert, Cotton, Gehlert, and Murph. And Peterson in net. What?
saying something, you ever wonder what he's saying?
I don't know.
He was saying something to their goalie as he was getting ready.
I mean, all coach and parent drama aside, this is actually a really good game. A lot of back and forth. The Jackets having plenty of chances on net. It's not one-sided for sure. This is definitely a close game for the Jackets. Face-off puck won by the Fuel. They're going to get it on the far side. They're going to dump it in. Evan Jayne going in after it. He's got it back behind the net. He passes to Gehlert. Gehlert banks it off the glass, and it takes a bad bounce. Bounces back into the near side. Jayne picks it up. The Fuel have it here. Fuel making their way around up center, passing it to the point with a shot, and it's immediately scooped up there by Peterson. 13:33 left to go in the game. We're tied at 2 apiece. Hammond at the face-off circle. Muir hurt. Burke. Muir with the puck in the near side corner. Pass was right in front and knocked away there by Ozzy Malicki.
And again, one of those passes that doesn't work on Olympic ice the way you think it's going to work.
No. Puck gets out of the zone thanks to Burke, and the loose puck knocked away by Hammond, then picked up by Burke again. Burke, left-hand side top of the circle, gets the puck knocked into the corner. Gehlert, puck at the line. Hammond with a shot towards the net. Second shot by Hurt, and the goaltender puts a glove down on it for the stoppage. We'll have a face-off in the offensive boards. 12:56 left to go in the game. We're tied at 2 apiece. All right, leader now at the face-off. Cobbs, McLean, Muir, Malicki, Peterson. Fuel have the puck. They're going to get the puck out through the neutral zone, and they've got it still advancing into our offensive zone. Covered there by Malicki. Malicki did a nice job tipping the puck away, getting it on the boards. Leader's going to pick up the loose puck, trying to pass it out, kicks it, gets it to the line. Cobb's going to get it out. Fuel pick it back up. They're going to re-enter the zone. They dump it in. Peterson comes out of net, stops the puck down, picked up by Malicki. Malicki passes it far side boards. Fuel try to pass it. McLean to Muir. Muir on the far side corner to Malicki on the near side. Malicki trying to pass it to Cobbs, but the Fuel are going to pick that one up. Malicki now gets the puck out of the zone. It goes all the way down to the offensive boards. Fuel with the puck. They've got it. Far side corner. Passing right in the neutral zone. They've got it on the far side. Gehlert, he picks it up right in front of the net, looking for a pass, shifts, passes the far side. That's McLean. McLean trying to pass it. Fuel pick it back up, and it's knocked out of the zone. Cotton on the full court coverage there. Fuel pick it up in the neutral zone. They enter the zone on the attack with a shot blocked there by Peterson. And puck on the far side corner, McLean. McLean chips it off the wall, gets to Gehlert. back behind the net. Fuel, pass it back to the point. Point sends it in. It's knocked by somebody, goes to the near side. Smith with a hard smack off the glass, and it's going to be an icing call against the Jackets. We'll have a face-off down in our zone. Cotton at the face-off circle. Puck is dropped. Face-off one. Stessner picks it up. Tries to chip it out. Held in by the Fuel. They're going to dump it in towards the net. Puck on the far side now. Jayne tips at it. Fuel trying to chip it towards the net. Smith swats it into the neutral zone. They put it back into our zone. And that's going to be an offsides call against the Fuel. Face-off right here at our defensive blue line. Cotton at the face-off circle. Puck is dropped. Fuel pick it up, dump it into our zone. Jayne on the coverage. Stessner positioned in front of the net. Smith in the corner, trying to chip it out. Fuel are going to keep it in. Loose puck, almost knocked away there by Caden Young. Fuel trying to get it out. Stessner's going to get a nice pass to Young in the neutral zone. Now he goes on the offensive attack. Stessner with the puck. Top of the circle, takes a shot, and it's stopped down there by the goaltender.
We might have wanted to pass that one. I'm not quite sure. It's hard to tell how open the player was or not.
I don't know.
Maybe a lower shot would have given us a deflection, possibly.
He was coming in pretty fast, so
yeah, it's hard to
might as well take the shot. Face off in the offensive boards, 10:37 left to go in the game. We're tied 2 apiece here with the Fuel. Hammond at the face-off circle. Looks like the Fuel pick it up off the face-off, bank it off the glass, and it's going to get out. And now we got a guy on the Fuel with Muir on the coverage, trips him down. They're going to call that a penalty. Woof.
Yeah, they're going to call that.
But that was a good penalty, I think. You had to take it. He kind of fell on him, though. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, going all the way around with your arm and going down.
I don't know what the call was. It looked like holding. All right, Jackets on the penalty kill here for a minute and a half. Puck is dropped. Fuel at the point. Passing D to D. D sends it towards the net. Blocked there by Peterson. Second shot goes towards the net. It's back behind the net, far side. He turns, takes a shot. It's blocked by a defender. Gehlert picks it up, and he's going to send it all the way down. It's just going to go to the line and then cross it for an icing call. 10 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in the game. Plenty of time to score a goal here.
Well, just focusing on killing this penalty right now. I'll take that.
That's true.
Good penalty kill.
Thanks for the reality check, Ian. All right, here we go. Murph at the face-off circle. We got Fuel passing to the near side, looking for another pass, back up center by the line, sending it in off of the glove save there by Peterson, off the net there. Passing to the near side. Puck sent to the boards there, to point now. Back to the left side, top of the circle, shot, and it goes back behind the net and all the way around and out. That's going to kill off some time as we have 37 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. Fuel advanced towards the net. Jayne and Shalik with a nice job getting the puck away. From the ground, Gehlert's going to swat it away, and Murph's going to pick it up. He gets it out of the zone. Fuel reset. They pass on the far side. Shalik on the coverage. Shot blocked by Peterson. Puck on the near side. The Fuel pick it up. Shalik with a nice stop there.
Right, being a hero back there.
Yeah, he is.
Love it.
Fuel with another shot, and it's stopped down there by Peterson.
Love to see a defender giving their body, their energy. They're on the ground. They're still fighting for the puck. Great job, Shalik, on that shift. where Matthew's communication skills are going to come in handy. His are not strong. Let's see if he does the right thing.
1 second left in the penalty kill. Leader at the face-off circle, winning it, getting it to Hurt, and Hurt flips it up into the neutral zone, into the offensive boards. Fuel with the puck, advancing into our zone again. Burke trying to swat it away, and he does. Malicki gets a pass there to Hurt. Hurt trying to pass it to Burke, and they're going to put it back into our zone. Stessner with the puck, just slid off his stick there, and now he's going to fight for it. Fuel sent it to the far side. Jake Hurt is ready to go here in the neutral zone, passes it off to Leader. Leader with the puck. On the far side, Burke is positioned right in front of the net. Fuel pass it to the near side. It's out in the neutral zone. Stessner's going to pick it up, passing to Malicki. Malicki with the puck. On the far side. Malicki passing. Off a Leader's skate, gets dumped in. It's tipped, so no icing there. Burke on the forecheck, Leader on the near side. Fuel trying to knock it out of the zone. Chip there by Hurt. He puts it in the corner. Burke gets a piece of it. Leader back to the line. Near side. Burke in the corner. Back to the line. Stessner sends it towards the net. Off of the goaltender's stick. It was just off the net. Hurt right behind the net. Looking for a pass. Somebody get in front. Cotton comes out. Hurt behind the net. Right to Burke, right in front. He chips it towards the net, and the goaltender puts a glove down on it. I like how the Jackets responded there after the penalty kill, the good penalty kill. And now we have 7:15 left to go in the game, tied at 2 apiece. Cotton at the face-off circle. Puck is dropped. Goes to the line, and it's going to be offsides. Seven minutes and 10 seconds left to go in the game, and the Jackets are tied at 2 apiece. Cotton at the face-off circle. Face-off won by the Fuel. They pass it near side. Making their way through the neutral zone on the attack. Cotton on the back check. Knocking that kid down. No call. Jayne right in front of the net. Chipped away there by Muir. To Cotton. Picks up the puck. Passing to McLean on the far side. He enters the zone. He's forced back behind the net. Cobbs is out there. He's going to pick up the loose puck. Trying to pass it to Cotton, who's positioned right in front. Puck's at the line, swatted there by Jayne to Muir, who moves up to the corner and swarmed there by the Fuel. They're going to pick up that puck. Cobbs covering his position at defense there. He moves up. Puck gets thrown out of the zone all the way back down to our zone. Jayne has it. Passing far side to McLean. McLean with a chance here, taking advantage of the transition by the Fuel as they were trying to make a line change there. Cobb's still out there trying to hold the puck in. It's going to get out through the neutral zone, and now the Fuel on the attack. He just lost the puck, and it's going to go on the far side boards, back behind the net. Near side. Pass off the side of the net. Muir sends it far side. Caden was trying to get to it, but the Fuel are going to dump it back in. Jayne in the near side, off the wall to Smith. Puck is tipped and knocked away, and they're going to get it in for a goal. All right, with 5:33 left to go, the Fuel make it a 3-2 game. Let's see what happened here. Looks like he skated right by and held the puck a little bit longer, and then the backhand gets it right in. All right, we got some time left to make a score here. 5:33 left to go. Hammond at the face-off circle. Murph out there. defenseman from the Fuel, dump it in. It's going to be icing. Face off in the offensive zone. Brady Hammond at the face-off circle. Murph, Gehlert position in front of the net. Stessner, Shalik, Peterson. Here's the face-off. Hammond. Face-off puck goes to the net. I'm not sure if you count that as a goal, but I guess so. Shalik on the far side. Murph trying to keep the puck in the corner. Puck goes out in the neutral zone. Shalik's going to keep it out of the zone. Stessner on the near side. Fuel dump it in. They've got it on the far side board. Shalik on the coverage. Hammond comes over on the back check. Puck knocked away by Stessner to the line. It's held in. Put it on the far side boards. Back to the point. Shot taken. It was deflected by Gehlert. Gehlert picks it up and tries to go on the offensive attack, and they're going to call that offsides there. 4:40 left to go in the game. We're down 3-2. Face off at the offensive blue line. Fuel defenseman. Passes it off the boards, gets it out.
Is it offsides or?
That's what it looks
maybe
like. Face off here at the defensive blue line. Cotton at the face off circle. Won by the Fuel. They're going to dump the puck in. Puck on the far side boards. Malicki trying to get it to Burke there, trying to get it out. Back behind the net is Muir. Nice little shift there, confused their player. A pass from Malicki to Cotton, knocked away there. Hurt picks up the loose puck, gets it out of the zone. It's going to go all the way on the offensive side. Cotton on the forecheck to try to get it away. He's right behind that guy who's going to try to get it out. Held in there by Malicki. Dumps it in. Burke on the forecheck. Fuel. Passing it near side, going to get it out in the neutral zone. Puck back in the offensive zone, and then it was knocked out there by the Fuel. Malicki on the far side boards, gets the puck to Burke. Burke, he crosses the line, dumps it in. Hurt, leader, Burke. Nice pass there by the Fuel on the far side. Shalik out there with Jayne. Shalik knocking the puck away, and a shot on net by the Fuel. Loose puck right in front. Shalik gets it to Leader. Leader with some speed advancing into the offensive zone. He just lost the puck there, top of the circle, and the Fuel lost the puck. And then it was knocked away. There's some interesting stuff happening. Pass to Cobbs. Jayne keeping it in. Oh, and it gets knocked out. And this guy's got a chance. Shalik on the coverage there. He loses the puck. No penalty there. Fuel circling in our zone, top of the circle, passing right to the center lane, and a shot towards the net, saved by Peterson. Fuel on the far side boards. They take a shot, and it's tipped again by Shalik. Boy, Shalik's looking pretty good there on defense today. Fuel back behind the net, looking for a pass. We got 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. 5 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 seconds left.
Not sure if I quite agree with that tripping call. The give it already kind of twirled on his own, so.
And there's going to be a penalty here against Evan Jayne. Jackets on the penalty kill for the last 2 minutes of the game. We're just going to have be on the man disadvantage for a minute and a half here and then have 30 seconds. McLean out there, Stessner, Jake Hurt, shot fired towards the net, goes on the far side, right at the line, gets knocked out. Nice hit by McLean, pass by Malicki to Jake Hurt. Jake, top of the circle, takes the shot, it's just over the net. Puck on the far side, almost held in there by McLean, loose puck there in the neutral zone, picked up by Smith. Smith with a nice move. He's gonna pass it to McLean on the far side. McLean with a shot, and the goaltender's gonna catch that one. Minute left here in the penalty kill. Minute 28 left to go in the game. We're down 3-2. Young, Smith, Stessner, Malicki, Peterson. Malicki back to Smith. Puck is dumped in there. Far side corner, Stessner tries to bank it off the wall and out. At the point, the Fuel get it. They pass it on the far side. Stessner knocking it away. Back behind the net. Malicki now with the puck, putting it back behind the net. Stessner getting it away to the far side. Young's got to come over and do a back check. No call on that as the player falls over. Young, he's a tough guy. Fuel will pick up the puck. Stessner knocks it away. He picks it up. He's going to skate it out of the zone. He's tackled down. That should be a penalty, but it doesn't matter. Young comes over, helps him out. He picks up the puck on the offensive attack, shorthanded. Fuel, I don't know if they were trying to change lines, but Young did a nice job keeping the puck away. Muir with the puck now, advancing through the neutral zone. Penalties cleared off. Jayne comes out as Muir is in the far side corner. He passes it back to Smith. Smith, 20 seconds left. Tried to pass it back, but nobody was there. It's going to go out. We got 16 seconds left. Got to pass it through. Pulled our goalie. Peterson is not in. We get an extra attacker. Hurt on the near side. 8 seconds left in the game. 3-2 against the Fuel. Far side boards is Smith, 1, and that's going to be the end of the game. The Fuel win this one. And Jackets fall to the Fuel 3-2, very similar to the first game we had in Columbus just back in January. But it was a close game, and aside from the parent drama, I think it was actually a really good game. A lot of back and forth. I think either team had a chance on the puck, and aside from the parents, I'd like to play them again, actually, and the coach. So, but let's take a look at the third period summary and see all that happened. We had a couple penalties there by the Jackets. Matty Muir for holding, Evan Jayne for tripping with 1:57 left to go. And the goal there by the Fuel at 5:30 left to go. All right, time now for the Monsters Among Us monster play of the game. Monsters Among Us. Tune in for true tales of the unexplained, Bigfoot, UFOs, and more. And if that is a little too scary, Monsters Among Us Junior is out there.
Setting a better example than the coaches and parents.
Yeah, they're all meeting at center ice to do their prayer. The Zamboni is waiting to go on the ice. But the Monsters Among Us monster play of the game, we're going to go with the only replay that I have here. And I'll get this thing off the screen. There we go. Here's the second goal by the Jackets here in the near side corner. Nice tip there on the rebound. And that one's going to go in for the goal. So that is your Monsters Among Us monster play of the game. And we can't forget about our other sponsor, Taco Bell. Nothing is smoother than some guac on a taco. And same with the puck sliding into the net, Taco Bell. That was loud. All right, later today, the schedule looks like this. We got a game at 8:15 against the Traverse City North Stars. Not the same team we played earlier in the season, at the beginning of the season. This is their better team. We'll face them at 8:15. And then tomorrow, Northern Michigan Black Bears. We haven't seen them, and we'll be playing them at the USA Hockey Arena. If you're interested, by the way, these are all the teams that are in our competition here, all 10 of them. The Jackets are actually the lowest rated team out of all of them, unfortunately. But you know what? It gives us some competition to play against. Metro
and
Jets.
That was a great game, though. That's a good way to start the tournament. You're the lower team, and you had a really good dogfight from end to end in the game, and a 1-0 loss to a team that strong is not bad.
Yeah, I think that was a really good game. As I said, like if it weren't for the parent drama, coach drama, I think the teams were a great matchup, and I wouldn't mind seeing that game again. But I just nowhere near the coaches would be nice. So.
Well, we don't play here again, so that's a good thing.
The coldest rink that I've ever been in, for sure. We're going to be at the Redford Ice Arena later today, 8:15. Tune in. I will be broadcasting from there as well. Thank you, Ian, for being my co-host here today, and thank you, everybody, for watching at home. Take care. Bye-bye.